What is up, people? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods Expert. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. And well, in the last episode, we've got things that were a little bit crazy. Like, we've got all that power stuff on the outside. And well, I kind of went with my idea that I needed just a certain amount in there. And I came out with this idea here. So I've got my switch here, which goes all the way through these, and they have filters with different amounts in them. So that way, like here, it will put 1, well, it's actually going to put 2, but it's actually not going to use all of it. So here we get 4, we get 16 over here, this one's 64. And I figured out that I don't need to go the extra mile to go to the dust, because it's the same amount of time in here with the dust or the pedal, and you get 1 for 1, so it's not worth it. Of course, we've got like these here, which I just did 1, because when you look at the recipe, it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. And to be honest, the only one that's like a little bit weird, it's this one here. When we look, it's 50 seconds. So the two issues are mainly this one here and that one there. They're pretty much the only ones that I have an issue, except this one, which didn't know, it's like instant. Everything is instant. So you just need to put something that is like you got a lot. In my case, it's pretty much coal. I put coal in those 3. So over here we've got 16 coal. Over here we've got 4 coal, because this one 2 minutes and a half. This one is more. I think you can do it by clicking here. And you can see what it does in a furnace. It's 20 seconds. In overflow, it doesn't say. And in a survival, it's 13 minutes, 20 seconds. So this one, like, I think I could do just 1. And it would be fine. So yeah, this one is 64. And I've also went for the Signalum retrievers. If you remember, you need to make Signalum. I could have went for even higher, but I didn't have the material. I've also made the Impulse Item Duct. I didn't show how to make these because I didn't need them until now. Which, these are made item ducts, and then you put energized glowstone into a fluid transposer. Which, to make it, you just burn glowstone into an energized glowstone, and it's gonna go straight in. And with this one, well, you're going to be able to make the Impulse Item Duct. Also, I changed something I did not know. So currently I'm running on like 25 FPS because I've got the whole base. But yeah, I had an issue where my frames were like 10. And what happened is I was at the distance render like 25. So I decided to lower it to 12. I've also lowered my graphics, my smooth, and my entity shadow. And it seems to be doing better. I've also concealed all the items over here. So that way it's less things to load. But I think if there's one thing we should do is probably move these things somewhere else. It would help. Even these here, if we move them somewhere else, it would help. Wow, I really don't like the look of those leaves. Ah, that looks bad. Too bad if I go fancy. Well, I'm loading the base at the moment. But let's see, we got... It's about the same thing, so we'll keep it like this because I really don't like the leaves when you go that way. But as you can see, I'm at 25 FPS when I look that way. So it's really something, there's too many things happening in the same place. And if I fix this, it's really like moving the whole shebang somewhere else. Like probably just like a place where we do every treatment. So like this would move, this would move, this would move. These would probably stay. This we would have like another place completely for that. So yeah, just that kind of stuff. Normal things. But in my inventory I've got an energy pylon and a glass. I was thinking about transferring power, and I've tested a couple of things. At the bottom you can see I've got one of those quantum end-toggle porter. And it doesn't transport enough. So I was thinking, we're next to the ball. Why don't we just going to him at the top? Do this, and I think this is out. Yeah. And this is in. So this would go in the ball. I think this would work. And since this thing does 25 million RF a tick, we should be able to get like instant gratification when we power this thing on. Of course, I need to automate a couple of things that I don't have automated. Like over here, the ice. We don't have a way to automate the ice, and we don't have a way to get the pedal because the recipe's not there. And one thing we're also going to do, if I start doing this, it's probably going to be... We had something over here. I think it's this one? Yeah, we're checking for red. I think we're going to go for pink instead, simply for the fact that we're going to use so much pink. Maybe after that we'll go back to red, but let's see. Just if we go pink, I'm at 1078. So we're going to take one. We're actually going to take two. And we're going to just do a recipe for that. And then the other one, we're going to put it at the bottom. So if we are lower, we're simply going to start crafting it. Okay, so let's put this one at the bottom. That is good now to go. Alright, so let's put this thing here. Perfect. That is good. One thing I could do is put another one of these like at the bottom with another like transmitter or something, and just have both. So if any of them actually triggers, it would do more flowers. But we're not going to do that now. If I do this, I'm going to do them between episodes or between cuts, so that it's not just like loss of time. But alright, next thing, we need ice. Because I've looked at the ice to do this thing here. And if we look here, what we can use the ice, which is 2 seconds. The packed ice, which is 2 seconds. And this one is 1 second. So my question mainly is this. We need one recipe, which I don't think I have. No. I wanted to check something. Potion. Yeah, okay, it doesn't work. We need a recipe for this. Put this in. Alright, so this is going to give us a recipe for that one. Let's put this here, because that's a great place. And we already have a recipe for the water. But we kind of want to have some backup, because we got 5. So if it goes quick into the machine, we need to have a backup to do it, because or else it's just not going to keep up. We're not going to have our 25 million as fast as we want it. So the trick for this is to get an ender chest. Right? Get a level emitter. I don't have any. Okay, it's emitter. Emitter. I never know. Oh, I think I had it. Yeah, it's there. Alright. So you do that. We'll take 2. We'll also need a diamond for the ender chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that we want to export water bottle when we are lower than a certain amount. So what this is going to do is it's going to create the water bottle for us, and when it's going to finish, it's just going to stop, like I did here. I'm saying make 100, and when we're at 100, it's going to stop crafting it. It's always going to go a little bit higher, but it's okay. It's okay. One thing you can also do is instead of doing this setup all the time, you can simply double it by going on the side like this. Well, you don't want to place this one first. You want to place the one at the bottom first, like so. And you can also use the one in the middle to do 2. So let's do this. So this one's gonna go there. What we can do is go like that, go like this, and we're gonna put cable there, and we're gonna put an export bus on top, which I forgot. Again, I know I did not do the wireless. I should really do wireless. I've got Draconic Evolution and I'm not doing the wireless export. But, you know, eh. And we also need some crafting cards. These. And of course I don't have the cards. 2. That is perfect. Let's get down there and do all this. Also, guys, I know I talked a lot about my audio. I'm actually pretty much always talking about my audio, but that's not the issue over here. The thing that happened is I tried to fix a problem by fixing another problem, and it turns out that it didn't actually work. Not the way I wanted. So, alright, over here we're gonna do... I'm gonna come back to the audio just after this. So, emit when levels are above? No, we're gonna emit when the levels are below. Okay, so we're gonna go... Wait, yeah, maybe not 1,000, maybe... 200. So, when it's below 200, you're gonna start doing some of those. I think. Oh, wait, we need the redstone card. Keep forgetting about the redstone cards. But yeah, so the audio, what happened is I had a Focusrite Scarlett Solo 2 to plug my microphone in. And at the moment I'm using, instead of Mackie Onyx 1.2 Artist. And it's a lot better because the issue with the Solo was mainly that there was a driver problem with programs that I use in my computer, which created a crack sound in my audio, which the Mackie doesn't seem to be doing. I'm going to be monitoring it, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. So I believe we have fixed the issue. The only issue now is that I've got another audio interface that I'm not using and I'm going to have to sell. But yeah, so alright, let's do redstone. Do I have redstone cards? I don't think I've got redstone cards. Redstone, and probably we'll need to do 2 more of these. There we go. There we go. We got 2. I know I'm only doing 1 at the moment, but there's going to be a second one in a second. So, alright. First of all, before I forget, put the diamond on there. And this thing, we're going to put that. Say active with signal. So then it should start crafting the water bottle. And that is the way we're going to do this. I could put even 1 more over here, because I can put export there and put like one of these top. But I think we're going to run out of channel. This is pretty much close to the limit. I think we can actually do 1 more and it's the limit. But yeah. So, alright, so now the water bottle, we're going to have a good situation. We can check here because they should be crafted over here. Or not. It should be crafting, but it's not. Do I have an issue of, again, my system's not doing things that it should? Let's go check out. Oh, wait, no, I know what it is. Crafting behavior. Not use stocked item. You need to tell it to only craft. Because currently it's probably just outputting 1 at a time. And unless it can't output all of them, it's not gonna start crafting them. Come on. Pour me some water bottle. Pour me some water bottle. Should do water bottle. Unless I've done all of them already. Oh. There's nothing here. There's 5 water bottle. Should be doing water bottle. I do have a recipe for a water bottle. Let's do water. Yeah, there's a recipe for a water bottle. So it should work. For some reason. So I think I'm gonna have to go for my technique of removing the power and putting it back. This thing, so it emits when level or below, and this thing active with signal. It should work. And I don't think this thing powers that, so we should be good. But alright guys, let me try to figure it out. We're gonna reset this thing here and everything. And I will bring back... I will also... thinking of doing the pink thing here. So I'm gonna set up that one as well. Alright guys, as it turns out, there is something that I noticed. Kids, always look at your water bottles if there's nothing more than water inside. This is the thing that I placed in there. A water bottle with NBT tag 1. And I don't know what the NBT is, but it's a potion. This one here is with no NBT tag. So I gotta check out, but I think this one is the good one, and the other one is the one that didn't work. So now it works fine over there. That was the only problem with the thing at the bottom. It's that I placed the water bottle that was the wrong one. This one also worked quite nicely. But our next step is to make something completely different. And we need to make ice and to milk a cow. So in my inventory, I've got a couple of things. So I've got a thermometer because I had to use Crossroads. And the thing we're using is this thing here, the fluid cooling chamber. So you need to make a couple of things for it. But I've already made one and I've already placed it somewhere because I was trying to look for a place where it was actually needed. I don't remember what they're called. They're cable. I wouldn't put them as cable, but cable. I think I still have them here. Yes, I didn't move them. I tried here, but the temperature is a little hot. 59 degrees. Make water, you need, to make ice, you need to go, normally it would be 0 Celsius, if you know your things. But in this game, it's -10, you know, because why not? And so you need to find a place that is actually cold, and this will help you dissipate the temperature. So that should work. We don't need a lot of ice, so maybe I should even go faster. I don't know which one is faster. I'm really bad with exponential thingy. Like loss rate, melting point, transfer temperature. The dirt is pretty good. Well, if we think about this, we can't do it if we're higher than -10. So the cable will never go higher than -10. And this thing has a loss temperature of 0.1, which is the best. So I think the best cable we can use is actually dirt to do this. Because it transfers the most. Oh, wait, we've got, yeah, more dirt here. So, yeah, that's pretty much the best cable. Transfer rate, no, 0.1 is fine. Oh, this one has 0.33. Oh, we can probably do that. There we go, we've got our 20. That's going to be the best cable we can do. So, all right, we've got our cables. We've got placed over there, but I need a cow. And we need to make a system for Ender Chest to send items over there, which is going to be a bucket. We're going to send a bucket, which is going to come back with a bucket of milk. So I would have used white, because that's milk. But considering the fact that we can't, we're going to use purple, white. So purple, 2, dirt. There we go. We'll need 2 diamonds. I know I'm using diamonds when I'm the only one playing on this server, but there could be more people, you know. Never know, somebody might want to come on at some time. Even if they don't record. Oh, wait, I did the error. I placed the diamond before. If you didn't know, it's an error currently in the code for this thing. You need to place your diamond after you change the color, or else you lose your diamond. There we go. Now we have it. We'll need an interface as well. Interface. In this. So one of these. We're gonna rename the interface Milk Me, or ME Milk. Be better. And I don't have 1 level. No, I do have 1 level. There we go. Alright. It just didn't appear because I teleported. Okay, so let's put this one in there. We don't need you. So what we're going to do here, we're gonna go home and no, spawn. We're gonna milk a cow. We're also gonna grab a cow. We're gonna go back to home. We're gonna grab some blocks. Let's grab diamond blocks because we can. Alright. This seems to be okay to me. I will need a filter. 1 or 2. Let's take these 2. And we're just gonna put them back to normal with no configuration. And I think we are good to go. Oh yeah. Alright. Got the blocks. Got the milk. Got the cow. Let's do this. So what we're gonna do is milk and a bucket. So this is the recipe. And we're gonna go place that at the bottom next to our other stuff over here. Put that one there. That one in front. Let's put the recipe for milk and remove this one. And do not send more than one at a time. This is gonna cause an issue over there. Alright, so next we're gonna go here because I made a teleport in here instead of doing a teleport where I can type. And in here. So we are here at the top of an Iceland. And this thing gives us a minus 22 degrees, which is pretty good. So, alright, let's start with this. So, we need to put some water in there. There we go. You see, it's already making ice. But one ice gives 1 degree. So, we need to cool it down. And since we don't want to take too much space, we're going to go straight up. Wait, why is it not? Should work. Right? Hey. Oh, it's because they need to be redstone. Let's go back to the home. Oh wait, let's do set home ice maker. That's gonna be better. Ice maker. Okay, let's go back home. And we're gonna redo just these. I think these are going to work. Oh wow, 64. Go there. Home ice maker. Alright, is it going to work this time? Yes. Perfect. Make a lot. Okay. I think you can even do stuff like this. So that's perfect for us. Let's see this temperature. It stays at minus 20, so it pretty much makes... Oh, it's because it's full. Can't make more than 16. Alright, so what we're gonna do next is wait for the game to stop lagging. Put an output. Send this straight into the chest. Of course, I will have to put this into a barrel. Well, not a barrel, but a drawers at the bottom. So let's take ice. I don't have any ice. That seems lovely. Alright. Oh wait, I've got some on the outside. Because I'm already all outputting it over here, so let's grab one of these. That's all we need. And I'm going to place this where we don't see a little dot. Like here, don't see a little dot. And there's an upgrade. That should be alright. There we go. Now we got ice. Now we can set it up over here. So, alright, this thing, extract. Let's just make sure we're... Yeah, that's plain stupid. Can remove these. Perfect! Now we just need to do the cow on this side. So I think this thing might be a little bit faster than my water situation. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about this. Alright. So let's just do this like that, just so you know. It looks good. And there you go. So you see it goes up, it goes back down, goes up, goes back down, goes up, goes back down. That's the life. Okay, so next thing, we need to have a little hole for a cow. Get a little hole for a cow. Okay, then we're going to put the mechanical user, which needs to be facing the other way. This thing is going to right click. I never remember if it's a general click, but let's just drink that so we can empty it. Right. Put that there. And let's see. That seems to work. Let's do this. And then we're gonna put one more block there and put our cow in here. If we do this, use item, use it, upper left. There we go. That's how it works. So then we want to put this thing right here with, of course, it's only going to extract a bucket full of milk. Like a good person we are, we're also going to drink a little bit of milk. One good bones and everything. Deal with me. Okay. Alright, and we're going to go insert on red. Then we're going to have this thing here. Extract on red, which is only going to extract a normal bucket. It shouldn't even cause an issue at this point, but because they're on different colors. Let's try this. This thing might need some speed upgrades. Do I have some? They're all in my system. I make a lot of speed upgrades. I just never take them from my system. I could have... What? This makes no sense. I've made a lot, but I didn't think I made that many. Because I always have them in the chest and I make more and I make more and then I forget them and I make more and I make more. And yeah, alright, so let's put... in there. And like, I don't know, 15. There we go. That should work. Let's try. Is it not taken? Oh, that would help. That would help. There you go. The bucket went back. Now, we're pretty much ready to go. Let's try this thing on, guys. Now, we should flick a lever. This thing should produce an immense amount of power all the time. Well, not all the time. We're not going to let it run all the time. That would be stupid. Need faster water control. Do I have another fluid collection of that bad stuff? Let's make one more fluid collection so we don't run out of water. Alright, so let's do fluid. Do I have one more? Yes, I do! Great, it's like I knew I needed it without knowing I needed it. Because at first I thought 3 would be better. Okay. We need to break this. That there. Things should start getting like buckets crazy. I should have some of these in here. Guess I can do that. Rid of you as well. Okay, and we're simply going to do bam, bam, and bam. And at the same time, I'm going to do this because we forgot one thing. Chunk load that spot. There you go. And just to make sure, really making sure things are chunk loaded. I chunk load them twice. Alright, let's put these things in there. Why do I have a mechanical user? Oh, I just took it out. That's true. Makes sense. Alright, let's go turn this thing on. And in theory, I hope this thing can transfer the power. 0.1 jillion RF. Is that what we have? Hey. Oh, what do you want? You know you're gonna die around here. Okay. Flip the lever! Yes, we're gonna lower the sound of the explosion. I don't know which one it is. Something's not working! Not getting the water bottle. It's because I chose the NBT one! Oh man. 25 million RF! Oh yeah! You guys can't see me, but I have my both arms in the air screaming. But yeah, guys, 25 million RF into our ball of power. What can you want more? What do you want more from this thing? Except making it look better, because this is kind of a hole. But yeah, that is pretty cool. And when we don't want to do it anymore, we just do this. This one's gonna stop. Normally, the only thing I don't like is this one's gonna take time. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this. It is, if you ask me, pretty freaking great. We go 1%, 1.5% in like not even 30 seconds. Oh, this guy. So yeah, the only thing left is, you know, making this place look better. And we're gonna do that in the next episode. I wanted to do it this episode, but this took longer than I anticipated. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode and the good boom, 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 boom that this thing is doing. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.